Hamburgers without buns? What's up with that?
Aha, there we go. Woohoo! Check it out. I think we have some fries too. Oh yeah, fries.
Awesome. Fries. Lettuce, tomatoes. They didn't have ketchup and mustard, but hey, it's okay. Woohoo, it's so good. Here we are, going off to our apostolate. This is me with Brother John of the Eucharist. He's the other brother who comes with me on Mondays, or today, Tuesday, to this school. And what's cool is he was a bit busy when I was eating my hamburger, so he's eating his hamburger in the car. Can you show us your hamburger?
Oh, I have.
Looks pretty good.
I have a very good hamburger.
Yeah, what did you put in your hamburger, brother?
There's a salad.
A salad.
Of course, you should not forget the steak,
Yeah.
tomatoes, mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
and-
Oh my gosh, you found mayonnaise? I didn't find any mayonnaise.
I have mayonnaise.
You might be thinking, what does eating hamburgers have to do with the Holy Eucharist and Corpus Christi? Well, let's find out. Sunday Gospel Reflection coming up right now. I got a question for you. Why is it that when I eat a hamburger, I feel so good, so strong, so happy, and so full of energy, and yet when I receive the Eucharist at Mass, oftentimes I don't feel that same effect. In fact, I don't feel anything most of the time. One easy way to respond to this question would be to say, of course, brother, the Eucharist is spiritual food, hamburgers are material food, they're not at all the same thing. And that's very true. But I think what's interesting is that sometimes when we go to Mass, I think we might expect to, when we receive the Eucharist, to have a lot of the same effects that we get when we eat a hamburger. Like, in my spiritual life, I should be thinking, oh my gosh, this is so great, feeling so strong and happy and full of energy. And even though it's true that the Eucharist does often make us stronger on a spiritual level, and we can sometimes feel that effect, is that it? Is that all that the Eucharist does? In the end, is the Eucharist just a personal thing? Today's Gospel for the Solemnity of Corpus Christi is taken from the Gospel of Mark, chapter 14, verses 12 to 16, and verses 22 to 26. And this passage tells us the incredible story of this amazing moment of the institution of the Holy Eucharist, which is actually the most perfect revelation of God's love for us today, because it is God. And in line with this gospel, I'd like to underline a couple different points which could help you appreciate even more the Holy Eucharist, and to especially go beyond what might be the only personal aspect. First of all, one thing that's very important about the Holy Eucharist is that it strengthens our union with Christ. Christ says, "This is my body." So by the Eucharist, we enter even more fully into a relationship with Him. It's first of all about strengthening a relationship. And actually, when we receive the Eucharist, instead of receiving something which is lower than what we are and kind of using it for ourselves, we enter into something greater. In a way, we are kind of eaten by the Eucharist. The Eucharist, therefore, brings us more and more into Jesus and even out of our own just personal little bubble, which is very different from what you might experience when you eat a hamburger. Another thing that is very important to remember about the Holy Eucharist is that it is inseparable from the holy sacrifice of the Mass, which is a prayer that we do as a community. I'm sure you already know this, but the Mass is anything but something like a fast food restaurant where we would all come in and get our own Eucharist and then, be strong and everything, and then go back home to live our own life. The Eucharist comes to us from the church, which is a community, and it should actually strengthen our bond with this community, which is the body of Christ. And so we see once again that the Eucharist is really something that opens us up to others much more than sending us back into our own little bubble of, is my spiritual life great? What should I do today to be a good, which is very important, but the Eucharist goes way further than that. And as you probably know already, these 2 points that I'm underlining are very, very linked. If we are in a good relationship with Christ, in a strong relationship with Christ, we will also be in a very strong bond with his church, which is his body. So if you don't always feel great, actually, after receiving the Eucharist, that's not something necessarily bad. It doesn't mean that you're like not a holy person. Like, oh, I should be feeling great because if I was a holy person, I would feel great when I received the Eucharist. It's not quite that. Of course, we can have special graces when we receive the Eucharist, and we can sometimes feel great things, but it goes a lot further. Jesus came, it's true, to strengthen our spiritual life, but he didn't come just to give us food that would make us feel good about our own spiritual life. So let's ask for the grace today to really appreciate in a new and profound way this amazing sacrament, this mystery of the Holy Eucharist, which binds us in a very firm relationship with Christ and with his church, taking us out of ourselves and towards others. I hope this little reflection really helped you appreciate this amazing mystery of the Eucharist even more. If you liked this video, really don't hesitate to share it with your friends. Like this video, comment on the video, and don't hesitate as well to subscribe to this channel.
So anyway, have a nice Corpus Christi Sunday. Wish you all the best, and see you for the next videos. Bye-bye.